Good morning, students. In our next practical, we want to discuss about the microscopy of cinnamon bark. As you know, the scientific name of cinnamon is Cinnamomum xylonicum, belonging to the family Lauraceae. Cinnamon, in Bengali, it is called darchini. So mainly it is used as the spice, except that many other pharmacological and therapeutic uses are there. Before going to that, I want to explain the microscopic view of cinnamon bark. Here in this picture you can see the outer layer is called cork, which is hard and very strong parenchyma cells. Just under the cork, there are a few layers of parenchyma cells, which is called cortex, and in between cortex there are some cells are there where starch grain has been stored as a food. After the layers of cortex, there are some collenchyma cells layers. You can see the cell wall are very thick, and these cell walls are not uniform, so they are the collenchyma cells. Just under the collenchyma tissue layers, there are some rays coming down at the bottom, and these rays are called medullary rays. These medullary rays are lignified cells. So when we will go for the staining, we can see these medullary rays, as it is lignified, the lignin will react with the stain we will provide, and it will give purple color. In between medullary rays, there are many layers of parenchyma cells. In between that cells, there are some holes or sac, you can say, where the oils has been stored. So this can be called as oil cells.
In this practical, the microscopy of cinnamon, we can perform the section of the cinnamon. For the requirement, we need the part of cinnamon, the bark of cinnamon, beaker, watch glass, glass slide, cover slip, new sharp blade, brass, fluoroglycinol, and most important, compound microscope. Here we have taken the bark of cinnamon in the beaker. We have to make the part soft for the sectioning, so we can keep the part overnight in the water or heat it for the 30 minutes. In the watch glass, we have taken the plain water, then fluoroglycinol staining reagent, and then plain water again. We can sectioning the bark of cinnamon with a proper way by holding the part between the two fingers, then sectioning it with a gently new sharp blade. Always keep in mind that cut the part or the bark of the cinnamon always in one direction. Similarly, cut the minimum section of the cinnamon by the following the same method. After each sectioning, transfer the section into a watch glass containing water. Select the thinnest section from the watch glass and keep it to second watch glass containing fluoroglycinol for 5 minutes. Then transfer the stained section to the third watch glass containing water for rinsing purpose. Put the section to the middle of the middle of the glass slide with the help of brush. After transfer the section to the slide, add glycerin to the section which prevent the evaporation of water, dryness of the slide and water bubbles. Now cover the section with the cover slip. Similarly, we can keep two more sections at a time with the proper procedure. Now transfer the prepared slide to the microscope and observe under 10x magnification.
Now we are going to the other pharmacological and therapeutic uses of cinnamon. As spice, I told before, except that as carminative, as gastrointestinal developer, stimulator, anti-diarrheal. These are the different pharmacological and therapeutic uses of cinnamon. Hope you have understood the microscopy of cinnamon.